The Mermaid Sapphire remains docked at the Port of Guam today as James Cameron and his crew continue to make the final preparations for his deep-sea exploration of the Marianas Trench. Cameron told PNC on Friday that they originally planned to head out towards the trench that evening, but high seas kept them at bay. Weather conditions are important, not just for the deep-sea dive, but for safety at the surface before the descent and after the solo dive is complete.
To me, the surface is a much scarier environment than the one down at the bottom. Now, down at the bottom, I feel peaceful, I feel in my element, I'm having fun, I'm riveted by the new things that I'm seeing. I get back to the surface at the end of the dive, I rely on this guy right here to get me out of the water, and that's probably the riskiest part of the whole deal.
Cameron, who is widely known for his work in the film industry, plans to get 3D footage during his dive to the Challenger Deep to allow the world to see what's at the bottom. Only 2 pairs of eyes have seen the deepest point on Earth. 1960 explorers Don Walsh and Jacques Piccard weren't able to capture images during their short time on the sea floor.
0 exploration has been done by people at these depths. You know, Don and Jacques Piccard, when they went down in the Trieste, they landed in one spot. They sat in a cloud of silt. They knew they were on the bottom. They knew they had tagged the deepest place in the ocean, and they came back because of safety issues that had cropped up. They had cracked a window on the way down.
Cameron's sub, the Deep Sea Challenger, will take samples from the ocean floor to allow scientists to study life in the Earth's most extreme environment, 36,000 feet down. Cameron says it could teach us about life on other planets as well.
What's not obvious is that it might be an exact duplicate of the kind of environment that we find in the outer solar system, where we might find life. If life can exist here in those places, it can exist there. And so now that just expands science's whole perspective on how life adapts. Basically, the rule that science uses right now is if you've got water, liquid water, and a source of energy, which can be chemical energy, it doesn't have to come from the sun like we do up here, you can have life.
Cameron's Deep Sea Challenge is sponsored by National Geographic and Rolex. The University of Guam is providing logistical support for the scientific aspect of the project through its Marine Lab. Betsy Brown, PNC News.